Okay, you guys have to watch this real-life documentary based on a real person who's been suffering behind bars. This is a Netflix original series. The documentary is called Making a Murderer. I started it last night and I have all of these like mixed emotions. I don't know how to feel. I'll give you guys all the details about the show without spoiling it for you guys after the intro. Hey, what's up LP Army? In the last video I asked all of you guys, what is the worst thing you've done? And you guys admitted it to me, but these are the bad things you've done down here. It's okay, I won't tell anyone. Today's comic question of the day is, what do you guys watch on TV or what do you guys watch on Netflix? Let me know. A lot of you guys recommended to me to watch Making a Murderer and I thought, you know what, I'll check it out. And you guys who haven't seen it, you have to see it. There's one season so far compiled of 10 episodes and this is about 10 years in the making to film it. So the release date for this show is December 18, 2015. But just recently, days ago, this show is picking up traction. And it's about the real life story of Steven Avery. Everything I'm going to share with you guys is in the detail of what the show is about, so I won't give you guys all the precise details and all the spoilers, because I want you guys to go watch the show for yourself and tell me what you guys think. So this whole thing is about Steven Avery. He was a man who served 18 years after being convicted of sexual assault of Penny Burston. DNA analysts linked the assault to another man, proving his innocence. The deputies involved knew that there was actually a chance of Steven Avery of being innocent and knew that there was another man out there that he could have been the rapist. This was an inside job in the police department all the way up to the sheriff who was on top to keep Steven Avery in jail. If he pleaded guilty a long time ago, he would have served a lot less time behind bars, but he didn't want to lie. He kept his innocence. He watched a lot of murderers get out of prison way before he did. So after this new evidence came up in 2003, he was released and the media went crazy. He served all this time for something he never did. Well, forwarded 2 years later, something shocking happened. There was a body found in his property and Steven Avery was blamed for it again. He was taken away to prison. When investigators and lawyers looked into this case, it looks like that he was framed. Well, there's people that were involved decades ago that might be involved with this case. This is one of the craziest story ever, craziest show, documentary. I feel so bad for this guy. I'm still watching the show currently, so I'm not sure what 100% actually happened. I'm not sure if he killed this person or if he's actually being framed. Both scenarios is like wow and like wow. So I don't know which wow I'm gonna do at the end. But if you guys are watching the show, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below and try not to spoil all the small details. Scientist has just completed the 7th row of the periodic table. There was 4 gaps in the chemical elements table, but now 113, 115, 117, and 118 have been added. This is the first time since 2011 that an element was added to the periodic table. The elements were discovered by a Russian, an American, and a Japanese scientist. So the elements have been giving temporary names to put them on the elements table, but it's unnamed. So if it was up to you guys, what would you name it? I'd probably name it like Landon Tazium or something. I think we should use that. Obama has just made a very important message to the nation about gun control. He's making it harder for Americans to obtain a gun. He wants anybody in the business of selling firearms must get a license and conduct a background check or be subject to criminal prosecution. If you have a criminal record, it's going to be a lot harder for you to obtain a gun. Obama will hire people to process applications faster for background checks. He promises to get a lot more help for people who suffer from a mental illness, because a lot of these people with mental illnesses are behind all these like mass shootings that's been going on. Obama wants to boost gun safety technology. He wants it where you can only fire your gun with fingerprint technology, so that way your gun can never be stolen. The president became very emotional during his speech about gun control. He said, "Our right to life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness to those were stripped from college kids in Blacksburg and Santa Barbara and from high schools in Columbine and from first graders in Newtown." He was referring to a lot of these recent mass shootings. And of course, a lot of people lost their lives because of guns. And it's a really sad thing. And Obama was addressing to the nation, he's not going to stop Americans from owning guns, but he wants to make sure that when you own a gun, everything is safe and it's used in the right way. Okay, take a look at this picture right here. This is rendered pictures of what scientists want to do on the moon. By 2030, they plan on making 3D prints of the lunar village to replace the International Space Station. This will allow people to live on the moon. So everyone we don't like on Earth, just send them up there. Scientists estimate that it would take about a week to conduct just one building. To me, I think that's pretty good actually, because to conduct a building, doesn't it take more than a week? With this new technology, this could be the coolest advancements ever in the world. Or I should say, out of this world. I mean, we're actually slowly building on the moon. I can't imagine what like 1,000 years from now it's gonna be. I'll never know, but it's just something to think about. It has been announced that Kate Hudson and Kurt Russell will present at the Golden Globes. This is the 73rd Golden Globe Award that will be this Sunday, which is January 10th. It will be broadcasted live from the Beverly Hilton Hotel in California. Another announcement is Michael Bay. He said that Transformer 5 will be his last one, and he will never revisit the franchise. He said, "It's fun to do a movie that 100 million people will see, but this will be the last one. I have to pass the reins to someone else. It's just time to move on." With the Transformers movies, if you take them and just combine them, they made over $1.3 billion at the box office. That is incredible, that is insane. Moving on to a crazy story about Jean-Pierre Adams, who is currently 67 years old. Well, he just woke up from a coma after 33 years. He was known as this great football player for many, many years. He played a lot of league football, and then he took his talents internationally. He played for France's national team. After suffering a ligament rupture, he was hospitalized back in 1982 at Edouard Herriot Hospital in Lyon. After an error was made by the anesthesiologist, he never woke up. He suffered from bronchospasm, which causes no oxygen flow in the brain, and he fell into a coma. He entered into the coma March 17th of 1982. Bernadette has been married to him since 1969, and ever since he slipped into the coma, she's been by his bedside every single day for decades. I mean, that is dedication. And for them, well, he's black and she's white, and back in those days, it was very rare to see this type of people. Well, they were deeply in love and they didn't care. Well, now Jean-Pierre is able to breathe on his own without the assistance of any machine. He is not able to talk or do anything, but his wife feels like he's able to feel, touch, and also recognize her. Star Wars has just moved up a few spots on the all-time grossing movie list worldwide. They sit now 4th, just behind Jurassic World, and it's just a matter of a few more sleeps until they pass them. Star Wars is still currently selling out over the weekends. They are for sure gonna hit that $2 billion mark, making George Lucas only the second director of a movie to have a huge movie gross past $2 billion. James Cameron is the other director who directed Avatar and Titanic. George Lucas does have a chance to hit that $3 billion for the first time ever, but saying that, it will take a long time, and they may not do it. They may stop at like 2.7 billion, having the all-time record, but just not surpassing 3 billion. Well, there you guys have it. There's all your news stories for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I'm keeping you guys all up to date with everything happening in the news, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Of course, let me know what you guys think of this video in the comment section below. There's just been so many comments lately. I've been talking about all these controversial stories and different types of stories as well. Let me know what stories you guys like me talking about the most. I do a lot of sports, a lot of science, a lot of entertainment, a lot of, you know, Barack Obamas, and of course the Justin Biebers on the other side of the spectrum. But 2016 has been a year of less Biebs, so don't worry. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, also subscribe. And if you guys want more videos, because you guys missed them, you guys shouldn't be missing them, but some of you guys might have missed them. They're right over here. You guys can click right over here. And the bottom video is the vlog video, which I've been doing it for over 500 straight days. Insane. That's it for this video, guys. I've done my fair share of talking. I don't want to know you guys anymore. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.